know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
You get down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name I'm a crowd, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They run with Braden, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Check the backer, check the backer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 20! And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everyone, you got 4.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 4. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Yards. First down, Atlanta.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it out, Reed. Whip.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And a give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 30, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
6. And the Falcon first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Atlanta.
Hiking 18. 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. 1st down, Falcons.
17, check. Hey, smash, check tight. Check tight. Shift. Watch the shift.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage Not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Check, 55. So don't say nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Back now in Miami.
That's the end.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
55 is my guy, 55. Oh, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Over on down.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 10.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result that he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him